We're going to get started. We're going to get started. And I know that all of us are interested in how to save some money in this day and time. So without further ado, we're going to learn how we can save some big bucks with Aaron Warner from NEA Benefits. Aaron, you have the floor.
Yeah, so everybody can hear me okay, I hope, right, Sandra?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do an attempt to share my screen here. I've had some issues with this in the past, so hopefully you'll be able to see my one screen here. So let's try this. So what are you seeing? One screen of mine now? Or are you
Yes,
seeing?
it says complimentary life insurance.
No.
Okay.
But your slides are on the right left-hand side, so I see your slide there.
Yeah, so it should be the other way around. So let me try this. Somewhere along the lines, I made some changes, or some changes got made, and I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but let's see if this works. So yeah, you're seeing, yeah. Stop screen share for just a second here.
Okay.
So I do apologize. Normally I'm pretty proficient with this, but for some reason today is not the day.
It's like that sometime, Aaron.
Not to mention that today they've turned off our air conditioning to fix the air in our condo. It's supposed to be off for a couple of days potentially in the worst part of the summer. So let's see.
Karen, while Aaron's getting ready, do you want to go ahead and share that link that you sent for the next lunch bunch? So we'll have that out of the way.
I will be happy to.
Thank you so
we're
much.
really excited about both Aaron speaking to us about about NEA member benefits. And I'm going to share my screen for just a nanosecond, I hope. And this next month, we usually have the lunch bunch on the first Wednesday of the month. Well, due to the 4th of July, we decided that for next month, we will do it on the 12th, the second Wednesday. And Dr. Buster Evans, who is the executive director of TRS, will be our featured speaker. So you should be receiving information about this lunch bunch after today's meeting, and look in GAE-Retired and Active Communications. And I hope you will join us for an hour in July to hear Dr. Buster Evans. Thanks, Sandra.
All right. So I'm ready to try this again.
Okay.
Keeping fingers crossed. All right, I think this is going to work. So you should see Google now.
Yes.
Okay. And then you should see a picture of me.
All right.
Beautiful. I think we're off in the right direction.
And cooking with gas.
Yes. All right. So thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it. My name is Aaron Warner. I'm with NEA Member Benefits. I recognize a few faces or and names on the screen here. So I'm going to be covering a lot of benefits today. I'm just really going to focus on the different benefits that might be of interest to those that are either retired or pre-retired. And so without further ado, the first thing that I'm going to ask that everyone does, I'm assuming that people are on their desktop, but I'm going to ask that you please scan the QR code with your phone to get signed in. And the way you do that is you take your phone, you put it in photo mode. You should see a little link that kind of pops up when you hover over this QR code. And that will allow you to go to the correct link to get started. You can also open up a second browser and go to neanbe.com and make sure that you put /start at the end of it to get to the navigation that we're going to go through. But just some facts about QR codes. You've no doubt seen these several times. I know during the pandemic, a lot of restaurants were using these, but these were invented back in 1994 by Denso Wave, a subsidiary of Toyota in Japan. They were created to improve barcode scanning efficiency for the automotive industry. Released as an open standard in 1999, and everyone can use them now. They gained a lot of popularity in marketing, advertising, tracking, ticketing, and payments. And then by the fact that more smartphones have been on the market with built-in cameras and barcode scanning apps, it makes these a lot more usable. And then it offers a lot of quick access to information, kind of like what we're doing here. So I'm going to give you another minute or so to get scanned in. Once you get scanned in, go ahead and sign in, and then we'll get moving on to the first task that we're going to be going through today.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm on my phone, so therefore I can't take a picture of it.
Yep,
So,
no worries. If you're on your phone, you won't be able to do it this way, and that's okay.
Yeah. And so did you say, do I need to open up another browser and go to NEA member benefits /?
If you open up another browser, you can go to neanb.com /start. And
Okay.
that will get you to where we're going to go as well.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're
I'm
welcome.
sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, signing in. I'm looking at you, and all this stuff you're telling me is beyond me.
Okay.
Can
So
I just follow you? Because I'm looking right at your picture right now.
yeah, am I at a picture of me or a picture of?
You're talking, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you just put it in the chat then? So the link.
Yeah, let me put the link in chat. That way everybody can have access to it.
If I can click on the link, I'm all right. Otherwise, I'm lost.
All right, you have a link there.
Where?
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I mistyped.
Under chat?
Now you have a link that should work on the www.neanb.com /start. Should work
Where's the link?
in chat.
I'm looking at chat. Yeah.
And you may have to copy the link and paste it into a browser.
I'm sorry, you've lost me. I got to sign off. I cannot follow what you're talking about.
Mort, this is Karen. Can you open another window on your computer?
Do what?
Open another window on your computer, another tab on your computer.
Say that again.
Can you open another window or tab on your computer?
I still don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, Mort, we're recording this presentation, so I will send it to you. Okay?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move along here. So hopefully some of you were able to get signed in. And the first thing I always like to cover is to get registered for your complimentary life beneficiary. Now, if you're fully retired, unless you're active with the association, then this won't apply to you. But if you're pre-retired and you're still active as a member or as an educator in one capacity or another, this definitely applies to you. And so you should be on the page when you went to neanb.com /start. and you should see the tile there that says life insurance, no cost to you. And that would be your first click. And when you click on that, you'll see a secondary one that comes up under NEA complimentary life insurance, and that is name your beneficiary. And so I would ask you to click on that. And that will take you to a field where you can name the beneficiary for your free life insurance that NEA provides to you. And if you have done this before, I would encourage you to go ahead and do this just to look and see who you have listed there. We've had scenarios in the past where people have not changed out their beneficiary, and they were the beneficiary was not the right person. They weren't affiliated with them anymore for whatever reason. So encourage you to just double check it, make sure it's who you want there. You can also add beneficiaries, more than one, if you so choose. And encourage you to do that. So moving on, the next thing I'm gonna talk about with you is a credit card. We do have a couple of them. I'm going to focus on one today. So we have the NEA Customized Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card. This is provided through Bank of America. Through this presentation, you do have a limited time offer, which is to get a $250 Amazon.com gift card. Normally, if you just go through the website directly, it's $200. But I'm going to put another link in here that allows you to get $250 for $250. All right, so that link where you put at the end of neamb.com/250 will allow you to get the $250 back. And so this is 3% back in cash on whatever category that you choose. So you can do gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, home improvement, or furnishings, meaning that if you were to pick gas, in this case, every time that you would get gas somewhere, you get 3% back on gas. You always get 2% back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs, and always on other purchases, 1% back. And the next thing I want to show you on this card, which is kind of unique at the bottom down here, you see that there's free general admission with museums on us to more than 225 museums on the first Saturday and Sunday of every month. So a lot of people like to have the access to museums. I mean, to have the card for that reason alone. So I encourage you to check that out. So moving on to the NEA personal loan. And so this is to consolidate higher interest debt or fund larger purchases like a home or a remodel. So I'm going to click this, and we should get in just a second here a pop-up.
Are you muted? I can't hear you.
All right, are you able to hear me now? Hopefully. Mort, can give me a thumbs up. You're the only one, Mort, I see that's on camera. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay, good.
It might just be my earbuds. So just
We can
continue
hear you.
talking.
All right. So for some reason, this pop-up is not popping up the way I need it to, but all right. So the NEA personal loan, this is what it looks like on the website. And you can go to apply now. And then also, if you scroll down the page here, there's an overview, tells you how it works. Some of the details of interest rates, and so you can do this for loan amounts up to $30,000. There's no application fees, processing fees, or prepayment penalties. So this is a loan that you may need to consolidate some different loans that maybe you have. So that is the NEA personal loan. Moving on to the to home loan. So in this case, there's no loan application fees, no loan origination fees, no processing fees. The estimated value of this is $1,195. You can call the number you see here, which is 855-290-9454. I'm going to again take you to the website here. And you basically want to print off a membership form. And again, when you call, you'll get somebody that will kind of walk you through how to get all the discounts. And again, with this program, you have your overview, how it helps, how it works. And as I scan down here, you're going to see some of the same things I talked about, estimated value of almost $1,200. Some of the different features that you see here. But this is a program we've partnered with for a while now, and Finbo's been a good partner with us. So I encourage you to use them if you're looking at getting a new home, or if you need to refinance as well. So we do have self-guided investing, and we do actually have a couple different ways of doing this. So if you are still in the classroom, there are a few counties. And you'll have to call to find out if your county qualifies, but we do actually have 403B plans. But in this case, primarily you're probably going to be looking at the IRAs, both traditional and Roth. And again, I'll take you to the page here, but you can see self-guided planning. So you don't necessarily have to work with a licensed professional. You can invest on your own. And so, but if you are in one of those areas where you have a 403B, you can work with a financial professional. We do have traditional and Roth IRAs that help defer taxes for you. And if you just wanted to learn more about retirement, you have a retirement learning center here with lots of information and articles for you to check out and read. As a member, you also get access to Kiplinger's retirement report, which is normally a paid service. You have a retirement checkup calculator here. There are actually a number of calculators on the site, but this one's just a quick 5-minute retirement checkup, and a way to link you to being able to get involved with how you invest for your retirement. So moving on. So we have a lot of life, accidental death and dismemberment, and accident insurance plans. Again, I'm going to take you to the site, and you're going to see pretty much every thing you see on the left here. You'll see some a little bit more detail about each of these. So the NEA sets these up through a trust, which allows us to have more flexibility in both the premiums and the coverage levels and the amount of folks that we're able to accept into plans. So if you're looking at any life insurance, you would want to come here first because it actually is a better rate in most cases. And again, when you go back to working with a financial professional, they should be discussing with you about life insurance plans if that applies to you. Usually you're applying a life insurance to insure something. So for instance, let's say you have a son or daughter in college. You want to make sure that if something happens to you, they would still be able to go through college. You would get a life insurance policy to protect your lost income if something happened to you. So you have these different plans that I'm not going to go through the details of each one of them. I did go through the complimentary life at the start. That was where you were going to try and register your beneficiary. You get $1,000 of term life insurance, no cost if you're an active member. Up to $5,000 of accidental death and dismemberment, and $150,000 of coverage if you're an unlawful homicide victim while at work. Scrolling down here, guaranteed issue life insurance plan. So this is guaranteed it's going to issue you a life insurance policy. This accidental death and dismemberment insurance starts at $19 a year. So it's very inexpensive. And I will add to this as well. I get from locals regularly emails of members that have passed away. When we find out that someone's passed away, we go through and we check all of the policies that they might have with member benefits. And AD&D is one because it is so inexpensive. The introductory life is really just for a new member, so that would not apply to most people on this call. And then you have some of these that are upgraded. So like the accidental death and dismemberment insurance plus is an upgraded policy. And then the NEA accident and insurance plan. So this is for like unexpected medical bills. And we work with Prudential on that. But this covers common injuries, fractures, burns, cuts. I've had several UNICEF directors that have asked that I do cover this plan because there's so many members that when they're in a classroom or at work and something happens to them that might be covered under this type of plan, they have no way to be able to continue and get income because many of them will run out of sick leave. So it's a good thing to have. So there'll be a little bit more on these types of policies here in a bit. We do have the NEA dental and vision insurance program. So you will likely have a dental or vision insurance plan through your district. And this would be one to compare against what you currently have. So we actually had a local in Florida, in Volusia County, that they were negotiating with their district on their dental insurance plan, and they were looking at dropping the dental and vision insurance. And the local said, "That's okay. We'll provide our dental and vision insurance through the NEA." And the district decided they didn't want the union taking on that responsibility, so they ended up adding back the dental and vision insurance in that case. But so this is one to get a quote, and you can see what it compares like in relation to what you currently have. So the NEA Retiree Health Program. This is essentially your Medicare supplement. And there are so many details I could potentially go into for this, but if you are getting ready to retire or you're getting ready to get Medicare, or maybe you already have Medicare and you want to look at some of the options that are available to compare with what you have, you can do this online, or you can call this number 844-213-1556. And they'll be happy to help you with enrollment and giving you quotes and whatnot. So, and this is going back to the hospital disability and long-term care. So these three that are on the website here. So this is just to reimburse you for hospital expenses if you're in the hospital up to 30 days. And then you have the NEA Income Protection Program and Income Protection Plan, which again is to protect your income when you're sick, injured, et cetera, and you can't work. And then the NEA Long-Term Care Program, which is basically just to provide you long-term care in the event that something may happen. So moving on, we do have the NEA Pet Insurance Program. My wife and I use this program. You get reimbursed on your veterinary bills, and it depends on how you set this up as to how you get reimbursed. There are a lot of different options, but you do get a 5% discount as a member compared to what other folks might get. You set up your plan. So let's say you do choose the 90% reimbursement. You go to the vet, you pay your bill, you take the bill, you submit it to insurance, and they would reimburse you for 90% of whatever the bill was for things that are covered. So if you have pre-existing conditions for things, those are likely things that would not be covered. But this is a way to be able to defray risk basically associated with your pet being injured. So a lot of people starting to get more involved with pet insurance now. So the NEA discount marketplace, this is our shopping platform. And you see there's 3,500 different stores to get cash back. And this is really just remembering to come here before you make a purchase. And you can purchase online or you can go in the store, either way. And again, this is for members only. That you're going to get certain deals. So like these exclusive deal for NEA members, this with Ulta, Macy's, Crocs, PetSmart, and Dick's. These deals are only going to be available to members. But this is through Rakuten. So you may already have a Rakuten account. You'll need to sign up with the Rakuten account through your email address that you use with your association. And all it does is give you cash back for just running your purchases through this site. So it's everything Macy's has to offer. You run it through the site. You can also put in your credit card if you're going to go into the store, and it will basically connect your credit card to the purchase that you made and give you the cash back for whatever that deal is. But you can search for a store. So let's just say you're going to go to Apple, and you can see apple.com. There's 2% back for purchasing anything through Apple. But whatever it is that you're looking at purchasing, come here and you get a check back once a quarter from this program. And they call it a big fat check. And it's, again, just basically running your purchase through this platform. So any shopping you would normally do, just run it through the platform and you get cash back for that. Don't have to sign up for anything other than just an account. So we have NEA Easy Pay. This is a buy now, pay later platform. There's no credit checks, no interest charges. There's an annual membership fee for anybody who would not be an NEA member, but this eliminates that fee. And so I'm going to click Start Shopping here and just show you some of the different things that might be available to you. So it's things like refrigerators, TVs, washers, dryers, electronics. But let's say you needed to get a new refrigerator and you didn't want to pay it all at one time. You could buy it for whatever the price is listed here and pay for it over a period of 24 months. So
Question. Has this program improved? Some time back, I looked at it. The advertisement was no fees, no carrying charges, no this, no that. But the price charged for the product was outrageous.
yeah, so they actually went away for a while and then it came back. They changed ownership, and so it's been brought back. So I mean, you have to look at it. I mean, if you're not paying interest and they're granting you the ability to defray that cost over a bunch of months, you have to figure that interest is somehow included in there. But yeah, so
let me call you back in a few minutes.
but yeah, so yeah, Morty, that's I encourage you to look at it, check it out, see what you think. And but it is a different program than what we did in the past.
Yeah,
And
like I
Aaron,
said, the final price, despite the advertising, know this, know that, it's all built in because the prices were way outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, some of the prices are going to be, I mean, all the prices are going to be a little higher than what you might normally find, but again, you're not paying the interest. The interest is going to be built into whatever the price of the device is.
Oh yeah, it's built in.
and
Yeah,
Aaron,
That one needs improvement. Thank you.
Yep.
Aaron, is this the same program years ago? They used to send us a catalog.
I think that one, the catalog, I think, was Click and Save,
Okay.
which went away. The replacement for Click and Save would be Discount Marketplace, which is what I'd gone through here.
Okay.
But yeah, so this one is just you buy it, they take it out of your checking account over a period of time, and that's it for this program. All right, so moving on to, this is a newer program, the NEA Discount Tickets program. And this one is very popular. So if you're looking to get tickets for whatever it is, and I'm going to go to the site here so you get a better look at it. So if you're going to go to a theme park, you can see the different theme parks that are listed here. You even see like ski resorts are listed here. Worlds of Fun, boy, that's back in Kansas City. I actually had a job there coming out of high school. I worked for Worlds of Fun for a little bit. So, but lots of things. There's water parks, movie tickets. People are starting to go back to movies again, and you can get discounts through here. You can look at things by city. And you have different shows and events. So it might be a concert that you're looking at, in which case you can go to shows and events, look up concerts. Cirque du Soleil's here, Blue Man Group. These are going to be things that might be traveling shows, or it could be something in Las Vegas. So a number of things if you're looking at tickets to come here and see what kind of discount you can get on that. So the NEA auto buying program, we've had this one for a while, and a lot of members have saved. I mean, I hear people saving chunks of money here. So like I've heard as many as $7,000 or $8,000 that someone has saved. So show you a little bit about how this one works. And you can be looking at either a new car or a used car. So I'm just going to put in a Ford, and I'll put in my zip code here. And it's going to show me all the Fords that are in my area. These are actual cars for sale at a dealership that has a true car representative at that dealership. So let's say you find one of these that you like. You would eventually, I'm not going to click through here, but essentially you would click through, and it gives you a certificate to print off that you take into the true car representative at the dealership. This is the price, so there's no negotiation on it. It's just a no haggle price, and it tells you a lot of the details. One thing that is nice here is it tells you if it's an excellent price, a great price. I think there's some here like a fair price, so it's not your best deal, but it's an okay deal. So it ranks it for you in terms of how good of a price it is in the marketplace. And you can see there's plenty of things to be able to refine your search. There's certified pre-owned cars. It tells you there's 330 of those. So lots of choices if you're looking to make a purchase in a vehicle. Warehouse Club membership. We do partner with Costco. This is for anybody who has not had a Costco membership in the past. So this would really only be for online activation, and you get a $30 Costco shop card whenever you join. The promo card for that is NEA 21. And so I'm going to move on from that one. We do have a cell phone service provider through AT&T, and you save $10 a month per phone line. And AT&T is one that's been a partner for a while as well. So the NEA magazine service, you save up to 85% on over 800 magazine titles. And again, you can browse through the different subscription possibilities, and you get a discount on these for being a member. So the NEA mental health program. So this is done really through an app. So I'm going to click get started, but so the NEA has actually put a premium on this in terms of you get 12 months of premium service for free. So there's an upgraded service that you get as being a member. But when you come here, it's through Sanvillo. It's on-demand help with stress, anxiety, and depression. You put your information in, and then it's going to start giving you the different options depending on what you're trying to do. There's guided journeys. There's mood and health tracking. There's relaxation techniques, goals, thoughts, peer support, progress. You can actually get connected with a life coach through this. With the stress that a lot of educators face nowadays, this has been a very good tool that a lot of folks have liked. So moving on to our last category, which is going to be travel. And so you may or may not know that you get, when you register for the travel dollars, you get 500 travel dollars to use towards travel when you book things through NEA. And what it does is allows you to buy down the cost of your travel dollars up to the amount of travel dollars that you have, or to the wholesale value of whatever the cost is of your travel. So the first one you can use these on is car rental. And this essentially, you go to the site, you put in where it is you're wanting to go. You can get up to 25% discount on your car or your car rental. And I mean, this is a simple aggregator site that you put in where you're going, what your dates are, and you search for your cars, and it allows you to use travel dollars, and you'll see them listed there. I'll show you the travel dollars in a few minutes when we get to cruises. Another one is hotels. Again, same thing. You can book a room. Aggregator site, you're going to put in where you're going and your dates, travel dates. And that's a way to shop for hotels. So your airfare, when you book airfare and complete it through the site, you actually get 100 travel dollars. So this is a way to earn travel dollars.
Aaron,
Yes.
Tammy has her hand up.
Yeah, go ahead, Tammy.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had a question about travel dollars, so I'll just wait until you go over them because you'll probably answer it.
Okay.
But thank you.
Sure. Yeah, so resorts is another one that's another category you can book through. And then cruises, there's one more here that's cruise tours as well. But let's go to cruises here and take a look at what it might look like to book a cruise. And I use cruises because cruises are, there's a lot of fluff built into the price of cruises. So let's just assume that we want to go to the Bahamas. We'll look at any cruise line that wants to go there. But let's assume that you want to go in December, because I know a lot of cruises go out in December. Actually, we'll look at this year. And so it's going to pull up just a broad search of what's available. And it's telling you here. So the first one that pulls up, 7-night Bahamas cruise. You can use up to $500 of your travel dollars per cabin. But yet when you get into the 3-night Bahamas cruise, it says that you can only use up to 342. That means that of the travel dollars that you have, you can only use that amount because the wholesale value of the cruise that you're looking at booking only allows you to buy it down to whatever the amount is that you can use with your travel dollars. So that's where, I mean, we have people that want to use all their travel dollars and buy it down to zero, and the program doesn't necessarily work like that. It's designed to get you to the wholesale cost. But you can see here, $358, $444. Here's another one where you can use the whole 500 per cabin. So you just have to explore on your own what that might look like. But if you look here, if you're doing a 3-night Bahamas cruise, and you can do that from $289, that's a pretty good little cruise for $289 for 3 nights. You might be hard pressed to find a hotel room that would be available for $289 for the whole 3-night period. So cruises, and then the last one I'll show you are our cruise tours. And again, this is just taking you through different destinations. You actually have guided tours. I mean, you can go with groups of people, depending on where you're wanting to go. Some people like going with large groups. Some people like going with small groups. You have the different folks here. I know like GAE Adventures is a small group travel that goes to some very unique destinations like the Antarctic and Arctic and whatnot. So you just have to explore that on your own. But with that, that is kind of what I have for you today. I guess I'll entertain questions that somebody may have. Tammy, did that answer the question that you had?
I would say mostly yes. So basically it's just about the wholesale, getting to that wholesale price. But yeah, that was my question. Could you use it on basically anything? And is it kind of like just extra bonuses, like extra bonus dollars per se?
It's extra money off that you can get towards what you're booking. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You have available, and those travel dollars do roll over. So let me see here if I can find that travel dollars section again here. Let me just go to this point in my presentation and I'll get there. So when you get to the NEA travel dollars, there's a whole section here that tells you question and answers, like what is it? Is there a cost to join? So there's a lot of answers to questions you may have on the site. You get there. So I'll put this link in chat and you can determine from there. You click that link that's in chat and that'll take you to this page.
I've heard this before, but it never hurts to refresh. What is the phone number for NEA member benefits on the
Yep.
or the website?
So the phone number I'm going to put in chat as well, which is
Say it as well.
Which is 1-800 637 4636.
Let me see, sure I got it. 1-800-637-4636.
You got it. That is it.
And what's the website?
It's www.neamb.com/start.
Okay. And you can put that one, chat.
Yeah, I did that earlier. Yeah. So I'll put it in again. neamb.com/start. Oops. Yeah, so both of those are in chat now. So with that, that's what I have available. That's a pretty comprehensive list of things that are being offered right now through MB. So any other questions that I can answer?
I can't find the website. What is it?
neamb.com/start.
A little slow. NEA what?
www.neamb for member benefits.com/start START.
Okay, that's helpful. Enjoyed your presentation.
All right, thank you. All right, well, Sandra, thank you for having me on here, and I'll turn it back to you.
Well, thank you, Aaron, for a great job. And I'm looking at your chat. It says /250. You see that?
Yeah, but the top, that's the credit card.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay, great. Well, great job. Are there any other questions for Aaron? Well, fantastic, Aaron. We always like to hear from member benefits. I want to remind everybody that the next lunch bunch will be the second Wednesday in July at the same time, 11:30 to 12:30. And we're finishing up a little bit ahead of time. Anybody have any other questions they would like to ask?
I just have a comment.
Yes.
About 2 weeks ago, or a little more, we have a split level house, and I was going from the middle level to the upper level. And how stupid could I be? I got in a hurry. I didn't grab onto the rails, and I fell down 5 flights of steps.
My goodness.
In a slow recovery process.
Yes.
And
You didn't break anything, did you?
Sandra, you can tell me, how could you do something so dumb, Mark? That's a good question. But it's been a ordeal. I spent 9 hours in the emergency room. but it was a possible fracture in my jaw, but that's healed up. So the downside, I've gone through all this aggravation. The good side, I didn't kill myself. And I
Right.
thank all my GAE colleagues who rooted me on. Appreciate it.
Well, great, Ward. We glad you didn't break anything too seriously. And remember, you can soak in some Epsom salt. Any other questions or comments?
I have
We're-
a question.
Yes.
So my first meeting of the year next year, I'm still going to be the president of my local, even though I just retired. They want someone to come from member benefits or do a Zoom thing on member benefits. Do I need to get you, Aaron, or is there someone else that I should?
Yeah, that would be me. Let me put my my email in chat, but it's awarner@neamb.com.
Okay.
And just email me and let me know your time, date, and whatnot, and we'll coordinate it. Very easy.
Okay.
Any other comments? Questions? Concerns? Well, without further ado, it is 12:16. If no one has any other questions or comments or concerns, we're going to adjourn this lunch bunch meeting for June. Everybody have a great afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your week and stay cool. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thanks, Sandra.
Bye-bye.